Monday. I have gotten a little bit off from not being on. Well, you know what? That don't even matter. I don't really keep up with what day it is anyway. I never know at any given time what the day is, and I count that a blessing. I know when important dates are. I may not know the exact day of the week all the time, but I know when important dates are coming up and when they are. Um, but happy Monday. I guess, like I said, because I haven't been on here in a week, kind of thrown me off. Hey, 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 Christopher. How are you? You see what a difference a few days make? I'm back looking like I have never been gone. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you for your support, your prayers, your love. Hey, sister. Hey. Yeah, I feel good. And going into a treatment, feeling good like this can only be a great thing. So I am excited. Excited that I'm feeling so good and going into the treatment feeling so good, but at the same time, nervous. Um, yeah, I feel brand new. um, Medication and rest does a body good. In my case, does a body great. And I always listen to my body, more so now than ever. But like I said, sarcoidosis kicked up in there. It was like, hey girl, you've been running around telling folks I have sarcoidosis. Sarcoidosis does not have me. Well, let's tussle. Let's see who's gonna win. I still won. I still won. But yeah, like I said, it's great to be feeling this good going into a treatment. Because I remember my first treatment, I went into that one, kind of limping. And came out limping. So it's definitely better to go in feeling, feeling pretty good and definitely always, in great spirits. Because what a mind think will be, you know. Bible says, so a man think that's what he is. So literally that is the truth. I mean, the Bible says it, but I'm just saying that is the absolute truth. Whatever you think it will be, that you're absolutely right. That's what it's going to be. So if you think positive thoughts, you're going to get positive results. Even if they're not the results that you thought they would be, there's still a blessing, a lesson inside of whatever the results are. It's just your perspective, If you're looking for the rainbows, you'll see them. No matter how small or how far, you'll see them. No matter what color they are, you'll see them. I thought that was Milton Leroy, honey. This, like I said, seems to be a good time of day for Milton Leroy, for me to do a live, because he is jealous of me talking to other people I see. So he is asleep. He has put himself to bed. Not for the night, but for a little while. He's like his mama. We are professional nap takers. So he is taking his mid-evening pre-nap. And then later on, he's going to take a pre-nap, and then he's going to take the real nap, and then we're going to go to bed. Because 3:30 comes early in the morning. And if you know me, if you've heard me talk about my morning wake-up calls, they're always a little bit before 3, but always between 3 and 5. I'm always going to be up. And it's a good thing. It's a good thing that I've been doing that for all of my life, because now getting up and going to these treatments, it doesn't seem like I don't have to drag, myself awake. Usually I'm already awake before the alarm, it's time to get up. And I really don't have to set an alarm. Uh, I do set a backup one because just as sure as I don't, it will be the morning that I sleep through. So yeah, we go ahead and I do take precautions to make sure that I am up on time and out on time. Cause the traffic on 280 is no joke. Even that time of morning, it's not congested, but it's not as the highway is not as empty as I thought it would be that time of morning. I don't know if the highway is ever empty now. It used to be back in the day when I was younger. You could be out there like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, coming home, not from doing devilment, cause I don't do no devilment. Never have partook in the devilment. Just a little bit. But my sister, she stayed like over an hour away, close to a little bit farther than where I have to go to the hospital to get my treatments. And I would go to her house like every other weekend and stay up there, me and my kids. And I would always be back home by the time the sun came up Saturday morning. So if that meant me leaving her house at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, that's what I would do. Because the highway was just empty. I could just ride, on the cool mornings, let the windows down and just listen to music and ride the kids. My Red would always go to sleep, but Sharonda would stay awake the whole time. She was like the little co-pilot. Not talking, not making any noise, just being her mama's company. But yeah, I don't think the roads are like that anymore. And plus, this is the only time that I'm gonna be out this time of morning. Is going to the doctor. Y'all know my baby got a sound off every time. And this is the month that I'll be getting my new equipment. I'll be getting my portable. So when the weather warms up more, the seasons change. When during springtime, I'll be able to get out a little bit more. Maybe we'll see. But like I said, Alabama is backwards. Where it's been snowing and winter storms everywhere else. Yeah, we've gotten a little bit of it, but Alabama will do a thing in April, March or April, where it'll be, a blizzard. You got 14 inches of snow in Alabama in March or April. So like I said, we'll just have to play it by ear. But April is Sarcoidosis Awareness Month, so I am getting ready for that. Because I have big plans for April on here. Cousin Leah and I, we're going to be doing some lives together. She'll be calling in and we'll do them together. And just a lot of great things in store, some information. We'll talk about sarcoidosis, and I got a lot of stuff, some games that we're going to play. Because that's what it's all about at the end of the day, promoting awareness and trying to get a cure for this, sooner than later. Oh, and since I haven't been here in the morning time, I haven't been reading to y'all. I've still been reading, but I haven't been reading to y'all. So let's see. Today is the 9th. Today's message is, real love is sacrificial. It sometimes costs time, patience, or comfort, but the reward is eternal. Jesus showed us the greatest act of love by laying down his life. Today, choose love that gives more than it takes. Life rule of the day. Love gives even when it costs. Scripture comes from John chapter 15, verse 13. There is no greater love than to lay down one's life for one's friends. Closing prayer. Lord, teach me to love sacrificially and selflessly as you have loved me. Amen. Wow. Like I said, even though I wrote this stuff, it's still profound. Still speaks to me every time I read it. Like I said, I haven't been able to read it to y'all because I haven't been here. But that's what this month is, and every day, every month, every day, every week is about love. It should be about love. But February is centered around love. So that's why most of the, not most, but every day of February will be about love in the devotional. Mm. Mm. I don't know what that was, honey. Just a tickle in my throat. Trying to figure out what was it gonna do. A sharp tickle. Okay. With Milton Leroy not in here, I can't blame it on him. Because I definitely would. Definitely would. But Queen B. Girl. See, I got my hands right. Christopher, you weren't on here last night when I was telling everybody how I accidentally glued my fingers together with lace glue. Lace bond. It shouldn't even be considered glue. That is some kind of bonding agent. This hair has been on my head since Friday. I am loving this stuff. And I'm pretty sure the better I get with it, I won't have to worry about gluing my fingers together or, the side of my head. Honey, I had to go for a couple of hours with my fingers glued together like this because I didn't have enough alcohol to undo it. I had glue all on the side where it had dripped down. And like I said, I didn't know I thought it was going to be thick. And thank you, Turtle 75. I feel brand new. It's something. Like I said, sarcoidosis is so unpredictable. And you see how quick things can change for the worse and how quick things can change back for the better. It's wild. It's a wild ride. So you see what it looks like on the outside. So just imagine the toll that it takes on a person's body on the inside, just going through that, up and down, that yo-yo cycle, It's like like my doctor says, it's like you're having a flare-up on top of a flare-up. So hopefully, like I said, I know that everything, Queevy, I saw you laughing about it. With everything, there's trial and error. You have to find the sweet spot. You have to find the spot that, where it works, where everything just clicks, like putting a puzzle together. And with them, like I said, I'm a little bit nervous because last time, they just increased it by 100. It went from 400 to 500. And because things were so bad this time, it jumped all the way to 700. And I had a hard time with the 500 last time. In December, I had a hard time with the 500. This time, we're going to slow it down. He's already let them know to slow it down. He told me again to let them know to slow it down. I'm going to run it really slow. And they're also increasing the frequency of my treatment. So no longer will I be doing it every 6 weeks. I'll be doing it every 4 weeks. And then he added another medication to it. So like I said, hopefully this treatment dose will work. So therefore, after a certain period of time and the results, we will be able to see the results. I'll be able to feel the results of the treatments. The maintenance dose will be a lot lower, preferably. Because like I said, no matter what it looks like, I know that this is not what the end of my journey looks like. This is just a space and time in my journey. This is just a part of it. And I'm okay. Like I said, I'm okay with it. There was a time when I was not okay. Hi, cousin! Hey, how are you doing? Oh, I'm so glad to see you. You heard me saying your name earlier. Oh, come on in here, cousin. Yeah, it won't be a long live tonight. Um, just whenever the cutoff is. It's still kind of early. It's only 6:25 here. But I will be going to bed. I usually go to bed, like eyes closed and everything by 10 o'clock. And that's trying to fall asleep. It may not happen until, 11 or 12. But I like to be, in the sleeping position at 10 o'clock. Because if I try to go earlier than that, I'm going to wake up before midnight, which has happened several times. So yeah, just going to go at 10. That seems to be good for me, for us, for Milton, Leroy, and myself. And he's really going to be in a bad way tomorrow. He's usually, he's usually a little bit upset when I come back from my treatments because he will have spent, the morning by himself. I leave really early. I leave at 5:30 in the morning to get there, to be parked before 7 o'clock and in the building by 7:15. A little bit before 7:15. So, yeah, so he spent a good amount of, the whole morning by himself. And set off every camera. Milton, like, I'm going to do something to make you come on back here. You're going to come back here and make me stop doing this, but I can't. And he just keeps on. He sets off all the cameras until he gets tired and goes somewhere and lay down, I guess. But he leaves evidence everywhere that he's been. And he mainly just wants to be wherever I have been, like in my chair, I'm laying on top of the desk, places that he know he's not supposed to be. I do. I won't. I already got it laid out. And when I went out to gas up my car today, I knew that I was supposed to be doing something else. But it did not hit me until after, maybe like 30 minutes ago. And it's no big deal. They have ginger ale, cranberry juice. They have all that up there. I just like bringing my own. And that's what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to get some ginger ale, some crackers, just to have, snacks with me while I'm there and on the way back. But I'll get some. Because I'm usually, like I said, I'm there at 7:15. So I'm one of the first, batches to go back. And so I'm probably going to be calling a few of y'all tomorrow on my way home because I don't have a driver tomorrow. I don't have a way home tomorrow other than myself. So it's probably going to be a ride. Probably going to take me a minute tomorrow because I will be, I have to pull over. Because I can only imagine that the 700 is going to be a lot rougher than the 500. We're going to see how it works with them doing it slow, but whether they do it slow or fast, it always makes me sick. So, I do know, I can feel it coming, I can feel it getting worse, so I do know when to pull over and take a break. So that's the good part of that. But Yeah. My uncle, he hurt his shoulder last year. He didn't really know how. So it must have been something simple, but they really can't find anything significant, but keeps swelling and he's in a lot of pain. So he's going tomorrow to have an injection and so he needs to have that done. And that was the only day he said that they could get him in, and I understand. I understand what it's like to be in pain. So, I wouldn't want him to be in pain. Um, Trying to do something for me, and God knows when they'd be able to get him in and he get treatment. So, like I said, we might be playing on the phone tomorrow, or FaceTime, whatever it takes. Y'all can watch my surroundings while I take a nap. I don't know what you can do if you do see danger, but maybe you can holler out. Maybe that'll wake me up. I don't know. And there's no way I can not take the medication for nausea. And last time, I think I got like 3. I think she gave me 3. Yeah, but at the least I've had is 2. And I still feel the effects of that. Even though it's Zofran, it's supposed to be non-drowsy. I don't know if, y'all know I have a throwed off body anyway. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a mystery, a medical mystery. Things have the reverse effect on me. Like prednisone. Can't take prednisone, but I can take Medrol. Allergic to Benadryl. So, yeah. So that's maybe why. And I've taken Zofran before, and it's made me drowsy, but a combination with the infusion and the Zofran, but it hits like last time I think I was like halfway home before I really had to pull over when I was driving. So it will at least let me get out of downtown area before I start feeling it really, really bad. So like I said, I know I can call y'all if I need you. But and we don't know. My uncle didn't know how long his appointment is going to take. So even if I have to pull over, and if he's out of his appointment, he can still come and get me from wherever I am. Because it's not going to be far. If, like I said, even if I'm halfway home, he can still come and get me and drive me in the rest of the way. But yeah, so that's another concern. But like I said, I've done it before. I'll do it again, and we'll do it as many times as we have to get to the other side of this. And I'm laughing because I'm looking in the camera, and y'all, I'm talking about, I feel a difference, Yes, that would be great if it happens like that, Queen Bee, and I'm so hoping that it does. Because before yesterday, the last time I was sitting on this camera, honey, I look like I look like devil before day. But I did say I'm going to show the good, the bad, and the ugly of sarcoidosis, and that's what I'm doing. And I'm so thankful that I don't feel like devil for a day or look like devil for a day anymore. Not that it won't happen again, but at least for right now, I do not. Queen Bee, you must be. Are y'all on live? Because cousin was like, let me know, before you go live. And I know I let him know, but I don't see him. So, can you tell him that I'm looking for him? Because I hope I hit send on the text, because I am notorious for. Oh, okay. Well, let CJ know I'm looking for him. Notorious for for typing out a text and not hitting send. Or I guess I'm not pressing it, hard enough. Thank you. Not pressing it hard enough. And then I wonder why I don't get a response. And then when I go back to check to see if I got a response, it's sitting up there as a draft. So that could have very well happened in this instance as well. Yeah, and I am loving this time of evening. I'm telling y'all, Milton Leroy is knocked out. I love it when he put his own self to sleep. Because Milton Leroy is full. I have to rock. I don't have to. I do. I enjoy it too. Rocking to sleep and. And I don't know what he's going to do when it warms up. Because I have the blanket, oversized blanket pullover. And it has that big pouch pocket in the front. And that's where he sleeps in that pouch. Like if I'm sitting up working or doing something, he gets in the pouch and goes to sleep. So during the summer, I will not have that on. So I don't know what he's going to do. He's been in that pouch, forever. He getting ready to see what it's going to be like living outside in the pouch for summertime. And plus, he's going to be too heavy by the time it gets cold, like fall and winter again. I already can't walk around with him in the pouch because he is heavier. When he was a kitten, it was no problem. Well, he's still a kitten, but when he was smaller, he was a baby, it was no problem. But now I can't do it. I can do it. Milton Leroy will break me down. My son says every time he sees Milton, he's a little bit bigger than he was the day before. And I'm like, nah. And I decided, I'm like, I'm going to monitor his intake a little bit more than I have been, because I associated food with love, and that even with me, with people, and I'm like, you know what, that him being overweight and fluffy does not equal love. It may make me feel good to see him happy and give him all the treats and stuff that his heart could desire, but at the end of the day, that's not going to be good for him. I thought about cousin Charlene saying, about diabetes and all of that. That is not what I want. So I talked to Milton Leroy about it, and I told him we're going to cut back on his food gradually. Definitely. I definitely be calling you. That's why I said I know I got some cousins, some family that I will be calling. So y'all just be looking out. Definitely cousin. Oh, honey, if you were here, we could just tag team these infusion treatments. I could go with you, you could go with me, honey. We just make a day of it. Have a great time. At least we make it back safely, and honey, you probably wake up to all kind of food being cooked. You wouldn't have to worry about cooking for a few days. And I was going to make some soup so that I wouldn't have to worry about cooking for a few days. But when I tell y'all, this stuff has my hands hurting so bad that I cannot even twist the can opener. And if I had thought about it when my son came by for lunch today, I could have gotten him to open up the cans for me. But it did not hit me until after he had left that, oh wow, you could make a big pot of soup and you could have that for a few days. So there's that. I don't do fast food. Haven't done it in a minute. Especially during the winter time, but especially now that I'm taking the infusion treatments. So if I'm gonna eat, I have to cook. Yeah. So usually I go without eating for a few days, which I don't think is a bad thing all the time, As far as taking my medications, yeah. But as far as resetting my body, no. You know, I just need to find a healthier way to do it, and I am. I looked up going raw and unprocessed, which I am going to do starting the 20th of this month, because I do need to do a all over reset, you know, not just my gut health, but mental. If you've ever done a fast, um, I don't even know if I can explain how it feels, but it's one of the best feelings in the world to me. And I used to do like an 8-day fast. I can no longer do the 8-day fast, not from food anyway. I've given up other things, but food is the most profound to me. And I understand, like I said, everybody can't give up food. I can't even give up food for 8 days anymore. But going into that fast, coming out of that fast, that it was the best feeling in the world. And I used to do those every month, starting at the first of the month and go to the 8th. It was easy for me to do it like that. Easy for me to keep up with it, doing it like that. And as the sarcoidosis has progressed, I have, like I said, not been able to do the 8 days. I can do like part of the day, how they do the what's it called? Oh, I can't think of it. It'll come back. It was never there, but it'll maybe it'll circle around and hit me, and I'll get the word that I'm looking for when it does. But I can fast some, part of the day, not 24 hours. Sorry, I have got a nail, and it's not a hangnail, it's just a snag. And I keep filing it, so that's what y'all see me doing, reaching for the file. I keep filing it and thinking that I have it, and then it's like it appears again. So I'm having to continuously file it to get rid of it. I think I got it this time. Oh yeah. Yeah, cousin Leah, I'll be there. It'll be like 8 your time, Queen Bee, and Turtle 75 time. It'll be in the 8 o'clock hour for y'all, where it'll be in the 7 o'clock hour for me. My appointment is at 7:15. And y'all don't forget, on March the 2nd, we're gonna sit with cousin Leah during her infusion. I do have a post that will come up the end of this month reminding everyone about it. But it's March the 2nd. And that's somebody's birthday that I know. March the 2nd at I'll be going on at 10:30 Central Standard Time, because her infusion, I think, Leah, you said, is at 11:30, is that right? Or 11? It's on the reminder, on the post that I made. I just can't remember right now. So like I said, we're gonna tag team it. Even if we can't, be in physical touch, we will tag team it from where we are. I'll go live when you're doing yours, so we can keep you company, and I'll be live during mine, so we can all continue to chit chat and have fun. Yeah. Yes. So I have came up with a list that I think will work for me, and I have a list of foods that will also help with inflammation. So I'm doing this reset around sarcoidosis. Yes. I'm doing this reset around sarcoidosis. Because there are some foods that we can eat that are triggers that will make the inflammation worse. It will cause a flare up. Okay. I'll be looking for you. But sorry about that, y'all. So yeah, I'm doing a reset around sarcoidosis, around the inflammation. Lee, I will share. I'll share it with you. I'll share the list with you, and I have it all the way down to the what aisle it's on at Walmart. So I am ready. I am ready. It is in my cart. I'm just waiting, to do it. So like I said, it's just gonna be around fruits, nuts, and I have to have a protein. Because of the inflammation, we need protein. So the protein will be chicken, salmon, and turkey. And my goal is the max 3 weeks, um, at the least 2 weeks. At the 2 week mark, I should be good, but I want to do it as long as I can. I would love to be able to do it indefinitely, but we'll see. We'll see. What I have is not hard. It's March the 3rd at noon. Girl, let me see. Let me see here. Give me 1 second. Because I already have a post scheduled to drop on the end of this month, and then it'll do it again. Let me see here. Okay, because I have a live reminder, live on March 2nd at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. We will be sitting with Cousin Leah. So, let me see here. Okay, no, it's March 2nd. Okay, so I got it right. You're all right. You're all right, baby. Yes, I did. Yeah, I'm trying to find CJ. Is he here? Because he was like, cousin, let me know before you go live. And I thought I did. Yeah. So I have it set the reminder for 11, Leah, on the 2nd. So we're good. We're good. Okay. I just wanted to make sure because, like I said, I said it a while back. You can schedule your post on YouTube, and so I just wanted to make sure before it dropped that I had it right, because I did it. I wrote it down. I did it that same day that we discussed it. So we're all set to go. And like I said, it'll post twice. So we're good to go. And that's what we're here for, to be of support to each other, to uplift each other, pray for each other, love on each other, That's what we're here for, not just here like us, but that's what we're here for as a people. Oh, he's coming. Okay. Thank you, sister. You went and got him. Thank you. There he is. You are more than welcome. More than welcome. Like I said, the world would be such a better place if. Oh, y'all. Hold on a minute. I must have locked Milton Lever up somewhere. I hear him crying. Hold on. Lord have mercy. Hey, man. I thought you were somewhere being good. I'm sorry, Milton. Do was somewhat being good. Oh, I done locked you up in the bathroom. I'm sorry. Y'all, I have locked Milton Leroy up in the bathroom. I'm sorry, man. Whew. I thought Milton was someone taking a nap. Baby, you don't think none of this funny. Milton does not think any of this is funny, y'all. He done laid out on the floor like like he was being held hostage somewhere. Honey, he probably been in there playing around on my shower chair. I'm so sorry, Milton. Right? Oh my goodness, honey, he is laid out like free at last. And I told y'all, I was like, this is a good time of the day because Milton Leroy has put himself to sleep. He has put himself to bed, honey. Milton Leroy was locked up. Now he laying over here on the floor looking at me, mean mugging me. Milton, I'm sorry. Come here, man, I'm so sorry. Milton said, no, you're not. Come here, man, I'm sorry. Bless his heart. Bless his heart. He better not have been around in there mucking around with my shower chair. We gonna tussle tonight. I can just see him in there now sitting up on it. That's probably how he got locked up in there. I didn't realize he was in there with me, but I should have known. He is just like a shadow. But sometimes, you know, especially if he think I'm gonna go in there and stay for a minute. Milton, like, you not leaving me out. We both going in there. But bless his heart. Milton Leroy been locked up in there. Oh, close to an hour. If not an hour. Hey, cousin. You know I was looking at to send Queen Bee out to find you. And I think Milton Leroy been in there mucking around on my shower chair. And messed around and got locked in the bathroom. I thought he was taking a nap. Good thing he got a big mouth. He finally learned how to talk loud. Oh, okay. Oh, y'all still on? Oh, wow. Wow, I mean, y'all don't mind going for hours and hours and hours and hours. My body says no. I can't do it. Plus, like I said, I will be off of here in a few minutes, so I can get ready for tomorrow. Cousin, you gonna be on with me in the morning too for my appointment? I had Oh, okay. Yep. Okay. I had a friend tell me today, they were like, I can't watch your infusion live. And I'm like, why not? And they were like, yeah, I see your invite, but I can't watch it because you can see, you know, actually see when it hits, you know, when I start feeling it. And I was like, you know, I went back and I watched it. I watched 2 of them. And you really can. But I mean, that's part of being transparent, part of showing everything, you know. Someone maybe, you know, getting ready to start their first treatment and run across one of my videos and see that it's not that, you know, excruciatingly bad, you know. Um, Definitely not, and not bad enough to deter someone from doing it. Um, like I said, whatever it takes, we pray over everything, especially what we put into our bodies. We pray over it, and we just let God do the rest. Yes, yes. Thank you, cousin. Thank you. Um, I need to teach Milton Leroy how to drive though. I've been trying. Y'all see the videos? Taking him out, riding him around, trying to get him to pay attention. So he can, drive me around one day. But that boy, Milton Leroy, he always want to get in the driver's seat when he got that catnip in his system, and I don't know how to get him not to do it. I'm like, dude, that's a surefire way for us to get pulled over. I mean, I get pulled over enough on my own without having catnip in my system. So imagine, imagine. So yeah, he's just in the car. He's not even paying attention. Yep. And cousin, you ought to see he just be holding on in his little car seat. He be right up and down. He don't care. He does not care. And I'm trying to tell him, like, hey, dude, pay attention, to the roads, just in case. Hey, man, you still upset with me? Just in case, I need to send him somewhere to the store, to the pharmacy. He didn't know how to get there and how to get back home. Milton Leroy ain't studying me. Milton Leroy said, you got it. Hey, man, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry, Milton. Y'all look at Milton's face. Yeah. Milton pissed off. I'm sorry, man. Milton said, how you didn't miss your best friend for almost an hour? And cousin, you're right, he is used to it. He is used to it. Because when I say hold on, knowing I'm gonna hit that curve like, like what's his name? CW on Friday. JWCW. When I say hold on, Milton, get ready. Because I can feel like, I feel that we going into this curve. We finna take this bad boy. Milton Leroy leaned to the side in his little car seat. Like, he leaned with the curve. Go on, Milton. That's how all the pet children do. When I say get ready, my little Jack Russell used to be like stepping his, just like prancing, get ready. Yes. Honey, if he been in there sitting his rope on my shower chair, I'm gonna know something. Yeah, that's probably where he been. Like I said, that's probably how he got locked up in there. In there being nosy. Because he been sniffing around and like, ooh, this is nice. But I catch him right before he jumped. I'm like, so he probably been in there this whole time parlaying on my shower chair. And he gonna have to clean it off too. Look at it. But yeah, he hot with me. I didn't know. I thought Milton Leroy was taking a nap. I was like, oh, this is a good time of day because if, he gonna be asleep. Oh, for real. It's nice. I can't even count now how many showers I have actually taken. Because that first night, we was just up and down all night. When the hot water would run out, I'd let it rebuild, go back in there, and take another shower. I was conducting business in the shower. I mean, it was... I had a great time. That was the first shower that I have had in years that it did not. I didn't hurt. I didn't break a sweat. I wasn't out of breath. Honey, please. Dang shame. Well, you help facilitate it. So thank you. Thank you, honey. We got the shower chair. Like I said, this is nothing. This year is just full of greatness. It may not look like it all the time, but it feels like it for me all the time. Like I said, got my shower chair, getting the infusions that will help me to one day not need infusions. Um, Getting my portable oxygen. Hey, cousin! Hey, Nate! And we talking about, I'm talking about my shower chairs like the Cadillac of shower chairs. You know, I know that, you know, they come in different shapes, forms, and all that. But, yeah. Yes! That's what I said. Honey, if that thing had wheels, I would be out doing donuts and empty parking lots right now. Yeah. For Dawn's show, they probably would have took it from me by now, you know, from that first day. But, like I said, I got the Cadillac of shower chairs. I think at this point, any chair would have been a Cadillac of shower chairs to me. But this one really is. Oh my goodness, it's got the cushion seat and back of the chair is cushion, has the arm. I am literally, the only thing it doesn't do is swivel. It has a part on the side that you can take the shower head, detachable shower head, and put it right there, you know, to hold it so you don't have to reach, and you know, all kinds of tickets. I'm telling you, they would have impounded that bad boy if it had wheels on it by now. Me and Leroy would have been, hair blown back in that bad boy. Because that's what we're doing right now. And now, guess what? Guess what now? Now, I haven't been able to use the aerosol lace bond glue, but what Queen B suggested that I get, I've been able to use. Girl, it's been on since Friday. But here's the thing, I had my 2 fingers were glued together for a couple of hours on Friday because it had dripped down and got in my hair. When I, you know, grabbed it, it got on my fingers. And I didn't have enough alcohol to get it off, so I had to go to the doctor like I was going to a Star Trek or a Mork and Mindy convention. And then they didn't have the right alcohol to get it off, so they only had 70% alcohol, you know, pads, so it didn't work. Had to go by 2 stores on my way home from the doctor to find the 91 to unstick my fingers. And I had my fingers stuck, and then I had glue going down, but they couldn't see it on the side of my head because the nurse said, but it's cute though. I said, girl, tell me about it. Tell me about it. Because I called Queen B. I was, well, no, okay, however we got on the phone. You call me, I call you. Yeah, I called you because you text me. And I was like, honey, that stuff is the bomb. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So I might be able to graduate to some real hair, you know, after a while. That's it, nano, that's it. It was something else, and I didn't have time to stop on my way to the doctor. It's a shame. I didn't have time to stop on my way to the doctor because I didn't want to be late. So I had to just go. And if anybody knows me, y'all know I can't even eat pancakes because I can't eat syrup because it makes the inside of my elbows and my neck sticky. So to have my fingers stuck together like that, you know, I had to be in a bad way for it really not to drive me crazy. Even the nurse, she was in there like, oh, that's some good stuff. So I have to remember, you know what? I am so slow. When she asked me the name of it, I was like, I don't know. I could have just went to where I got it from and showed it to her. But she probably just think I'm trying to gatekeep now. But I'm not. I just did not remember that until now that I could have just went and pulled up Amazon and showed it to her. Because she was like, that's some good stuff if it's got your fingers stuck like that. Because she was in there with the alcohol, pad trying to help. But like I said, right now, I can't spray the aerosol because the risk of inhaling it and causing a bigger flare up right now. So I was like, okay, let me use the other one and see. I should have done it Thursday night is what I should have done. Should have done it Thursday night, and I would have, by Thursday night, girl, I've been glued my whole neck together and had to sleep like this. So it happened the way it's supposed to happen. Mess around here, won't have a neck, fooling around with some glue at nighttime, especially not knowing what I'm doing. Now the next challenge is eyelashes. I love them. They look cute. I love them on. I just can't put them on. And I know Nene said she had to go through about 30 pairs before she finally got. I want to know how y'all holding y'all hands, how much glue y'all putting on, because the glue obviously works because I ended up with both my eyes glued shut once. Melvin is slow. Quimby said, yes, he is. Melvin called me bright and early. I didn't appreciate that. I didn't appreciate you in sunshine calling me like. I told him I don't care. I don't care what you appreciate. You gotta know we love you. Appreciate that. They were, cousin. I don't. And see, here's the thing. I don't know why my mind does not work right like that. It had to be sticky because it instantly, like, I couldn't see. But instead of me thinking, let me unstick this eye and then, try it again, something said, well, just leave it like that. You're going to get it this time because you know what you did to glue this one shut. Baby, I ended up in there like Stevie Wonder. Sure did. And then after I managed to get the glue off, my eyes swole up. It was a whole mess. It was a whole mess. I was up there at the function looking like I had been hit in both my eyes. Well, well. Oh. Well, how do you know when it's sticky? You gotta touch it. Hey, Brittany. Hey, sis. How are you doing? Thank you for coming back again tonight. Me and Brittany rocked it out last night. Oh, you have to touch it. And then they say you have to trim down the eyelashes to fit your eyes. So that part I have, more or less. I have that down more or less than just put it on. Oh! Nay, just put the glue on my eyelids. What? Somebody hadn't been said that. That make a lot of sense. Oh, you saying after I put the glue on the eyelashes, just put it. You're not telling me to put glue on my eyelids, all right? Let me get that. Because I'm telling y'all, I'm thrown off like that. Oh. Because I'm like, oh, that do make sense to do that. Y'all keep me in prayer. That's all I can say. Keep me in prayer. because I definitely need it. It was starting to make sense though. Now I'm like, oh, yeah, I could put the glue on my eyelid and then stick the lashes to it. I mean, mm, 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 mm. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna need a class, and then, like I said, y'all got me right. I can sleep in my hair now. I don't even have to worry about getting up and fussing with it. I can sleep in my hair. So, you're right. Honey, I'm trying to tell you, that was beginning to make a lot of sense to me. Like, yeah, I could just put it on my eyelid. Why had nobody told me that? All this time that I have been asking people about putting on eyelashes, nobody ever suggested that, and that is not even what she was saying. And I just, oh, hey. Small Milton over here got his leg up over his head, taking a bath. At least he is not in eye shot. Last time the blind was up, he was in the windowsill, giving himself a bath. Yeah, he probably wet because he been in there monkeying around in that bath too. That's probably what's wrong with him. Bless it. Bless it, bless it. That's all right. That's all right. I clean my chair off and we keep going. Okay. Because I have watched, I can't tell y'all how many years of tutorials I have watched on YouTube about putting on eyelashes. I have went step by step with these people and still do not know. I have a pack of, I think it's like 5 pairs. Yes. I have them. I even have 3 or 4 different types of glue. And I still don't know how to do it. I have the little eyelash tweezers. I've had those for, I know, over 10 years. Still don't know how to do it. But you know, I just now figured out how to glue hair on my head like 4 days ago. So I'm still in the race. It's still hope. There's still hope for me. Like I said, I wasn't even able to do that prior to 4 days ago. And it was still challenging, but it's still on here. It's still up here, so the next time will be even better. And I got a big bottle of 91% alcohol. And now I know which store carries it. I will go back by there and get me some more because I am loving this. So when I take this off, I assume the alcohol is going to dissolve the glue. And I'll be able to clean it up with more alcohol and then put more makeup on it and set the makeup again. I even knew how to do that. I knew how to change the color of the lace and set it with the got to be glue spray and all that when I do it with the powder. But yeah, I was thinking about that. Is it gonna have it stretched out or is it gonna be fine? It don't matter. It don't matter because y'all know I'm gonna make it do what it do. Whether it don't or not. And once it do what it's gonna do, it did, baby. It's a done data. It's a done deal. But yeah, I found this hair in a box. You can use the glue remover too. It didn't come with that. All it came was with the glue and the extra brushes, a wand, a brush, a stocking cap. Yeah, I think that's about it. And instructions that there was 2 left. I wouldn't read no instructions, no way. It didn't have to come with none. So Nobody ever has to worry about sending me anything with instructions in it. I can't see it. It's too little, and that's I'm not gonna read it. I'll figure it out. Like I'm trying to figure out how to put these eyelashes on. Now I've had other people do them for me, but I that means by them doing them for me, I can't wear them like I want to when I want to. Because there's not always somebody to do it for me. And like I said, if we go down to the nail salon, they charge you, and I mean I have my own. I'd like to be able to do my own. I can do everything else. Why can't I do my own eyelashes? Especially now that I can put up. And it's so simple. It was so simple. The whole time I just didn't have the right stuff to do it. And now that I have the right stuff and I know how to apply the right stuff, like I said, the next time it will be easier. Hopefully I won't have my fingers glued together for hours. But if I do, I have the stuff to, unglue them right here. So it's all good. It all works out. Practice makes perfect. It really does. But I'm going to go ahead and get off so I can go and get in the Cadillac of shower chairs. Get in, get on. Enjoy the Cadillac of shower chairs. But like I said, tomorrow is my infusion, and I'll be there at 7:15 Central Standard Time. I'll be live before 8 o'clock because, like I said, I'm there early in the morning. I'm usually one of the first batches of, that they call back, first groups that they call back. So, oh my God. So this dose is going to be higher. The last dose was 500. This is 700. Because like I said, it's like I'm having a flare up on top of a flare up, So we have got to do something to get this under control. So say a prayer for me. Because I feel it. I'm nervous because, like I said, the 500. It did a number. So I'm praying that the 700. We do it slow. It won't be as bad. Right off. So I'm a little bit nervous. But here we go. It's gonna be late in that shower. Honey, I put that shower chair in the car with me. I'll be sitting up taking infusion treatment in the shower chair. Just to keep Milton Leroy from messing with it while I'm gone. Or keeping the maintenance man from monkeying around with it. Okay, baby. Okay. Okay, I will, Queen. I definitely will, sis. I will let you know when I'm on the road. I'll be up at by 3:30, and then I'm usually out by 5:30. But I'll give you a text before I take off. I sure will. I put it in the group chat, in the group text. Yes, I better be fine, honey, because I'm trying to grow me a butt and some titties by next year. Ooh, see there. What made people say stuff like just say anything out their mouth? Okay. Oh my goodness, honey. 'Cause that's really what I feel. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get be all fine and everything. Oh there. I'm telling you, I tickle myself. I really do. So, but yeah, I mean, you gotta laugh to keep from crying, you know? And laughing is a lot more fun because y'all know when I start crying, my nose start working. I can't, it's just like, we ain't doing this. We ain't going down this road with you again. We just gonna stop working. He better, oh, and he better see it and not say nothing. He better not even ask me where I got it from. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I make Milton show him his hand, show him his nails. You know Milton's so sorry with it. I be like, Milton, show him your nails, show him. And Milton just have it all like that. Then I got to come along and press his hand so that his nails will come out. I'm telling you, Milton don't have no fight, no survival skills or nothing in him. Looking out the window like, that's nice. You girl, don't make me break it down and take it with me. I'm serious. I even thought about it because I'm like, this is inspection week here, and these maintenance men be coming in doing what they want to do. And, honey, I done hear so much stuff in this place, I don't even know what half of it is. I've thrown away food because, they go in your refrigerator and stuff like that. They don't have on gloves. Talking about they just checking to make sure that the refrigerator is clean or not broken or whatever. Don't nobody want y'all breathing over that food? I don't get that. So, because I don't know what they touching, I end up throwing it away. You're not, no, we're not doing that. And you got to wake up earlier than that to get me. But, hey, it's their place. They do what they want to do. But I'll be watching. Again, Milton Leroy not going to be watching. Soon as they come through the door, he gone. He got more hiding spots than I have for hiding stuff around him. But I it's some stuff I hadn't seen in a minute because I forgotten where I hid it. And I try to find clever hiding spaces to throw them off. They could not even be looking for nothing. But in my mind, you are. They are. So, okay, it is what it is. Anywho, I'm going to go and get up out of here. Milton Leroy is really asleep this time. He is not locked in the bathroom. Bless his heart. He probably tired from stressing out in there. Well, maybe that means he'll sleep good tonight. Like I said, I plan on being, I am going to be in the bed ready to go to sleep at 10 o'clock. So I can be ready to hit the floor at 3:30. If not, so dark. Yes, I will. Get your notebook and write it down. Yes. But I'll see y'all in the morning. I love y'all. Thank y'all, cousins, for coming over here. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all so much. Again, happy Monday blessings. I hope y'all had a great day. I did. I ate I had some baked chicken, some cabbage, and some mashed potatoes for my meal tonight. And yeah, it was good. It was good. Oh yeah, and I've done that too. I've been in there nodding off already. That's my thing. Handle a little bit busy, emails. I mean, I'm in there conducting. It's just like a water office. I got my office in a waterfall. It's the best. It is the best. Honey, you know how good it is. Milton Leroy caught me slipping and stole my lip chap. Yeah, he caught me slipping in the shower. Stole my doggone lip gloss. And I'm in there conducting bit. Had to listen to music, everything. Milton Leroy said, So yeah, he caught me slipping. stole another lip gloss from me. So that's why my lips are tinted red instead of clear, because now I'm using a red. But anyway, y'all have a great night. I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the morning. I'll let y'all know when I'm on my way. And I'll see y'all in a little bit. Love y'all. Have a great night. Shower chat. Here we go.